Oh my goodness. Welcome, welcome, welcome on board. If you just join us, please share the video, invite people for us. It's your favorite aunt in the house.
Hello,
Auntie
hello.
in the building. Hey, finally, Auntie is in the house. Intimpacho joining. Hey, sorry. Join us ASAP. Pacho, I'm trying to share the video to Yankasa me platforms maybe so na eja me inviting Crawford Abaso.
Yes, I'll do the same.
Say on joining. Pacho Baswa, just say hello or something so that I'll welcome you very nicely because StreamYard and you so able have comment it takes a while. I don't know say Menkwana may have a sa at the end of it. More fun cheme. Mama more. Welcome on board. Today I'll miss the English and the tree with it because Auntie is in the building. Auntie Canada room. I mean, I was saying them slang kakra now who's Auntie.
Bon humode.
Me mama home de wo. Oh, what can't me the sa. Was ya for someone munim ne Auntie ya e wo fie ha. Nti no yebedi nkomo yebedi ye honam nkomo and amunim ante ya on do home out he will give you straight up and then is in the house. Hello Gaspin, I think chiao. When you come, just share the video. What's my na in Crawford so in TB na yenso yen koso also for the woman who and then I made you made no chiame metoto to auntie ye no nkakra auntie ya twi ne mu edua no aka kire me then I will tone it down.
But you the surface.
What the surface so
Surface
today Auntie I is my guest and we are going to have a very subtle conversation. It's not subtle. He will shake a bit of tables here and there, but as you know, he won't be qualms about anything. She will give it to you as it is. Nana Bra me chiao. Over so no I was
hello, Nana Bra.
No ashe video na nkrofo ashebi. And then Auntie Ya is in the house. It's in the house. And he niagro. He will talk about home, work, personal development, all that. Nina will come together because I know the Auntie Ya is in this element. And then the matching about table is should also or be a person be Auntie Ya to me bisano because I'm a conversation no I get it. Into share video no na free will be MI. Auntie Ya me more welcome on Lunchtime Talks.
Thank you. Good morning.
Most of the time you are in the background typing. Today you are on the seat. I'll see how you sweat. And I will say no sweat. No shaking. You see a sassiness. This will tell you the things he's going to say. Auntie,
Thank you for having me.
What an honor and privilege to have you on the seat today. First of all, today I'm talking to Auntie Ya. For those of you who doesn't know, let me do a bit of introduction before she introduces herself. I know her to be a mom. I know her to be a friend. I know her to be somebody's wife. I know her to be my husband's girlfriend. Official. If you don't know, go and ask Brakosi. I've given Brakosi to her because I could see it's melted when you see Auntie. So today, Brakosi, I'm just introducing you. I'm doing all this for free. And by the way, he's a motivational speaker. She's an author of 3 books, not only one. 3 solid books, and I'm so super proud of her. Auntie Ya, if you've been watching or you have not followed her, Auntie Ya Books Corner, she's there. She throw nuggets here and there. Go to Aunty Foda Attobrah's page. You will see a whole lot of things. One of the few quotes, one of the few things you have started, own it. And sometimes when I watch it, I say this woman is something else. Go and see the things she does there, and you see the excitement. The reason why I'm so excited to bring her this afternoon. So, Auntie, yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you.
By the way, you first, who is Auntie?
Auntie is, I believe that we are all here for a purpose in life, and you need to figure out who you are.
Yes.
And stand by it, and not let anybody, I'll use a word, muzzle you.
Okay.
Sometimes we try to muzzle you. I said, you are gagging somebody. You don't want it's said you chrome journalism, free speech. We don't allow people to be themselves until you have to learn to own yourself, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't know who we are for those kinds of reasons. And for me, I'm not sitting here just Obroni Bessie mouthing off platitudes. It took me a lot of work to get here, because the resistance that you get from people, sometimes even the hatred, for lack of a better word, how dare you be different?
Okay.
They don't understand you. You are too much. Or you're too known. Or things that you haven't even thought or said, they put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Me right now at this age, and I'll say to any woman, not just Ghanaian woman.
Yeah.
Any woman, I'm in my 60s now. If you don't get it now, when are you ever going to get it? You only live once, and you better be yourself. Live it, be yourself. The real you has to come out. A lot of us are walking around living scripts that other people have given us. I'm tired of it. I stopped doing that long ago.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So just as you are just introducing yourself, you said so many things. You are just bombarding my head. One of the phrases you'll be hearing it a lot this afternoon is work. Ever since I started following this woman, one of the things I've heard from her several times, and every week somehow, somewhere it comes out, is working on yourself. And also, it doesn't allow anybody to muzzle her. This attribute comes across if you are seeing Auntie Ya on his videos, you see the way he talks, the way he does things. It's not your average Joe. My husband will say, "This is not your average girlfriend."
I will patrol.
I was so vim. I was so your bema vim and son waba. So Auntie Ya, I was saying, what kind of work are we talking about here? Because see, honestly, you speak to a lot of women, prototype like you in our Ghanaian community. They see you as Ochire Bidodo or Ye Bidodo. He wants to feel so he knows it all. Maybe if you are crying me one no, nipa no kure bi wo ha onimo. But that home from makeke kra fa ne ho a, the way a obeka wasem no, and now because you don't think like them, no. Me, I know that, but I just want you to say maybe yours might be different. Maybe I'm on the over Canada no.
No. We love to hate on each other. We love to hate. Why don't you flip it around? I'm not sitting here saying that I know everything, but if I see a sister who knows something, I can ask them, "Hey, I see you are doing this. Can you help me?" Your problem. I said I was going to quote this lady. I can't say I'm an authority on her, Brené Brown. I've read only one of her books, but I know the core theme, at the center of all she does is being vulnerable, vulnerability. Vulnerability means being able to tell your truth and owning it. But so no Korea, people want to shame you with it.
Yeah.
I give the example of Sobi. I know I was in a women's group when I started writing this Facebook post before the book came out. I was in a women's group, and when people do their books, they come and put it in there. So this lady who had been trafficked, human trafficked, she wrote a book. And I thought, wow, congratulations. What I'm trying to say is that in the diaspora, abroad, when they go through something, they become an advocate for somebody else.
That's it.
If transpose or transplant this into our community, Omobeka say, oh, now, look at you. You are fin. Been used and abused. We have to get better. This is 2022. So our habits, some habits are still bothering us. And I don't know. It's like for me, Meka say, it's the same everywhere. I'm somebody, mommy, we all train on what to say because you don't talk to everybody. Yes, so you don't talk to everybody. Say, me people don't know you. They look at you, they form an opinion. But when they come and get to know you, they go, oh boy, she's a nice person. But why didn't you give the benefit of the doubt to begin with? You always have to give people a chance and not have these preconceptions in your head. Do you know that a lot of our people, they go on hearsay? I'm your friend. I don't like that person. So you two then they form an opinion.
Automatically becomes your enemy.
They've never spoken to you before. And so if you're going to think of all this, are you going to live? You know what's going on in the community? Oh, if I do this, me yes, say who's Omo? What about you? Who Omo? You will never live. Like I said, we are living scripts that people have forced on us. Hello, Pastor P.
Pastor Patient, Michiao, Auntie Ya is on the seat this afternoon. Pastor Patient, when are you coming? When are you coming? I know you are very tight. All of you, be coming one after the other. Don't worry. You think you're getting away with it. You people are not getting away with it. Being at the background typing, it's not helping me. Okay, Auntie Ya, having said that, Yamra a one kasawa film as a mother, as a wife, and raising champions in our community. Definitely, there will be some challenges. How is the journey been like? First of all, as a mother, and then as raising kids in the diaspora. Some of us are facing the same challenges. Yeah, movie of afe na yeba, afe na teenage tantrums, na afe ni yehu bina, yehu me. Matra teenage aba adulthood aba grandma mu no monchirechire mu na yenti ase
awo me ba krom ha no me busuani bi ka asem bi o say if your child has not reached the age of 18, don't judge anybody's child. I thought that was it. Just my goal was to get them 18 and say another young adult stage too is there. And you have to be ready for all stages because young adults who are going to school away or were not drink or cases now so can be where are you going to meet in the middle? Those are all the dynamics. But I'm going to say something. Yeah, upbringing, no. We were brought up a certain way. And me, I always make this comment, say, I repeated, I think I said it to Ya last week when we were doing our program, say, values, no. Values, no. We have good values. Not all of them are good. You take the good. Me, this is what I took the good from where I came from, and I mixed it with the good from here.
Okay.
And then I live my life. You have to realize that you are in a different environment. If you are going to use that same disciplinarian, strict, your children are going to go outside to other people to get opinions from them. And you don't know what those opinions may be, and you may not like them, but you are not there because now you're gone any mapper. You are a disciplinarian, you chrome there. A lot of us Ghana for your tikroma, you did for attempt, but we could learn something from the system. We could, because you are transporting your home abaha. And we are still the same, we are not changing. You say travel and see. The benefit of traveling is to learn and become a better person. You have to go on vacation, go see a different place, get a breath of fresh air, come back and move on. But then we see, we think our way is the way, and I'll even relate it to say, look at how fast technology is going. Even if your child is doing something on there, you have to ask as a youth or whatever, you have to monitor them, but be our skill, talent, be that they are using them. So if you are doing something online, or to say, we have to expand our mind and we have to expand our capacity to embrace change. It was not easy.
Wow, you just said something profound there. expand our mind and capacity. That is the thing. That is another thing I would have thrown at you because I know you are not an average Joe. That is one of the things I really want us to talk about. But Auntie, ye crop we mo kase obi expand the pe na ordinary akwa akubu se wo se otena classroom. One co school ti na wo pese wo ka kire ne say what into expansion no chire mu ye because expansion it comes in different dimensions and in different forms, and one of the simplest obi a sebe o ye fra tam ni beti ase na enko ye say ye dinani abu se wo so okotena classroom nko na ye ka say
there be share there's different ways of learning. There's you can say there's lifelong learning. Well, into know your what you say the person is idea. You can do it in any form. There's courses. If people are online, I'll give myself as an example. So Udemy, I got to know Udemy because of Amma. Okay. You know, like some course that I bought there, but they say, because I'm on their mailing list, I get a lot of share. When you go and look at the initial pricing of the courses, a big boy, in a boy, 119, this, but they bring things on sale. So me who be $21, $18, I'll buy it. Even if I feel like I have no idea about it, I'll buy it because it's the trend now, Eguho. As I'm talking to you, I have a few that are sitting there, but I'm working on two other major things in Enuguho, but it's like I'll get to it. It's like I use Canva. I gave this example last week on our program. I use Canva. I kind of figured myself out how to use it. I don't know everything about it. I don't know everything. So I saw that they had a basic Canva course. It was $18 or $20. I'm sure chairman said I bought it, so it's there. Because now I can take my time to go through and learn everything. It's a desire and the willingness to learn and be better. I'm not competing with anybody. Meeting me fear somebody on a mommy way at her age. What is she doing this for? Why would she want to be studying? And it doesn't matter. It means I've said the Udemy, udemy.com. If you're on their mailing list, you get the mail. What am I saying? Another resource that a classmate told me about. You have to read. I'm not saying go and pick a 400-page book. There's different, whatever it is you are interested in, find more information about it and be reading. This your pdfdrive.net. It means say me who so be the book I bet to baby. And I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. I'm interested in it. Let me go and check if it's on there. Then I can download it and try to read it. So I've become a slow reader. Just the thought that I have it is enough. I know, so I'll get to it. Until you always have to be open. Sure. It's like this thing about Yabetna Obi Chrome. Obviously, and you'll be an brofo nya kasa. But I give the example of Oriental phone. Me personally will both separate. In the past, I used to go to the library. I'll see them sitting there, brofo. But pride bini and new be. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm not naming the right thing.
Say Obi any said you use internet online banking. Make sure no said you bosika wo ban ho. Make no abetena bruche be 10 years into Obi na bosika wo ban ho ma no. It came across me in a few days. I taught her how to withdraw sika, share the statement, and I'm a catcher and say, open Juma library, UK library, almost I'm training Crawford to know how to use the computer for free. What the I will say, you don't, what the do, I'll say, I don't know how to use the computer. And I can't say, I don't know my role because they say, BBR back online. 3 years in your cancer, I said, no fees, I'm a children said the Boba, and I said, no, come up in here. Now, when you let Taji saw Quabrane, for car, Nams me, Miss Adaji, Nini Nama Obiafro, Sadiano. Now, walk round ring sway, winter yini and sway near year, elbrew we. So, I was your for the year can say, expandia. Uber Timia Butri, but and yet pen any jerry pen a year you. And I year twist any afro ne one. And na afei nso obetumi asua sɛ de yes sɛ aborɔfo yi ti kraye because a leverage man. Oh yeah, bro, futi ya unya scam mo. E
Yes.
bibi poti wa bo ne bo kra no srent so. Enti ye ka se expand ya. Ye oh ampa se baby a boy o ye miti e wo Glasgow ha. O ye Zimbabwe ni o se sa enkrofo ebi. O ye young man, very good and talented young man. At least money. Yes, Sister Jimmy Chiao. Just say, guy need you good. Now within a short space of time, no, the rate boy, no, obey whom they be me kwa. Or see for you when you come and sit on my chair. I want to do your hair for you for free. You know what? You just taught me 2 things, and that 2 things I'm raised with it. And I'm pounds me kwa into him. Na fe na me kwa said your de chairman na me person me kwa ko ye miti wo hobiem. Because you know when you can pay for the kids and the mommy are comfortable and na fe me ko. But one day you know catch him say, do you remember you sat on this chair and you asked me to be doing other things into the shop ho no na onye massage therapy ni bi oye bi na onye eyebrow ne ho anho enti eye one stop shop a just say over the shop ho a enye no Santon Cosmetics. Can you just imagine? Enti ukoye wuti a the tendency so better drink ho the tendency so better cosmetic and you dey nkwala akokra na say asem na oye so smart to say once you give him just a little bit, you know, he runs with it compared to your chrome way. I do can ABC, who can see dito.
It's too much.
So I bet your point is different. Now, woman, or back with my baby, so I won't shed your chere. Or no better Nyansa. Yes. That kind of our behavior, I had dream. More top, no, doesn't want to come down and help.
Yes, to help people. It's true. It's true. I will mean fun question. Let me give you an example. Yeah, Ghana, make I say class 4, and I'm start teaching French. And you know, I like French. I feel could do form 3. Me school teacher, Monsieur Latte. Oh, ni tremo deni atem didi. When in Ghana's classroom, it puts me off. But you have to bet ni didi ni part he can't say. And no cry is trauma. Oh, it's what I always liked it. It's me buy Jumano, me buy Chrome Hano, say federal government.
Yeah.
And you know, you can take French classes. I did. Okay, class now rough French. I'm sure didn't me say, Mukas Africa, Hono, yeah, you been a good one. You can't imagine, say, or somebody like me speaks. So you are good at this, blah, blah, blah. Materials is saying, no, I went out to a level where you have to do an exam to be bilingual. Say position be by you can, but but I still like French. Me books in Google ha. Mamina Semano can me say even make us say Oriental 40 library no. Sure, those times I mean I would Google French and listen to it. It's online. It took person Attobrah. You could Google and they'll say the word you hear it. You also pronounce it. Now to them now because
Auntie, I wouldn't say one of the few things I've discovered recently. Say even about say unya leverage, you know. Now say social services. Have you realized say normal interpreters?
Yes.
And interpreters, you know, you can be a Ghanaian. So which draw fluently, which draw fluently, which draw and fluently. But if you can write that spec no more now, I just say brofo not because I brofo to be a local language, you know. Almost pet interpreters, papa. Then you say how you package yourself. Sister said, Michiao, how you package yourself. And na ye can say expansion. And ye will be saying na ye can say a do one shut down co school me one interpreter bia Ghana for do social work here ye pakona interpreter for. But I mean yes satisfy interpreter and I just say be a tree interpreter. My many ye good. The day I'll catch them say or say me call sign for na tree ne de ne mekura na se wo no. Na ye tro chi. Enti me ba ha mete brofo kakra no. And ye spot on brofo na na was because tree ne de mete. Enti was me shia brofo na we combine. Wonim say ma me no sika oye no wo no ankasa na dwuma oye o. Na interpretation e de no say I say ad hoc work ye friend but no kra no because you know what he interpret for the migration and interpret also for the social work. Enti no sika onya wo ho no It's just that we're packaging who ye. And you can say, ye bibi na expansion mara. And ya bribi kakrao. Min mo bi o ye sheto. Sheto na keke no. Ni label no, uti dina obeto. Adentia because label no agidin. Na ni nyina say bi wo ho be kwa another company no a top brand name no. Na odi again the product na kan. Collaborative working with people. Obi might bring the water, you might have the seed. And once you put it together, it become an oak for the both of you. Ghana for once a young yen sad into be a I myself and me. But Indian for Chinese for they know how to work collaboratively. They don't need to be doing people's work, but Sikano are within them.
Yeah.
Which is shop, Indian shop back one be when you're back for deal.
Yeah,
staff na mo ho na bi wa akọtọ ade om no mu kukuruma om nyina ye directors de om ka ho sika ka ho ye de run shop no ba Ghana fo mienu mie shop obetia na eja dem
awo asem a wo kan interpretation kra put me banana or can hospital sometimes people they need, I had to call an interpreter for somebody. It is something that is there, it's needed, but will we diversify or expand ourselves to go into some of these areas? Well, yeah.
Hey, auntie, ya know the assembly bell. And now, bro, free the say, I just said, Jama can of brofu and my can tree. Yes, I be I just am a poor video. Ya feel I'm classy. And yes, yeah, conversation now. This one is a open mic for Auntie Ya. And then Auntie Ya is on the sea. But before we go to the books and other things, I want you to know Auntie Ya one-on-one. But who is Auntie? What does she do? And some of the things she does, we don't know. And I want to just let you feel free. Ask the questions you want to ask. She have a few tidbits in his hands. We can learn from her. Bring out your questions and then let's roll with it. And
I will ask a question about child raising. Papa. I want to expand, such as when my children were young, and I would go to parent-teacher interviews. Though I know, say, different times, but during the Omoma schedule, during the day from about a real corner, those days that they have the parent meetings. No, but when I'm saying before there, obviously, and I can't mean to me, and maybe I'm making an assumption, mean to me, can say a beer or mobile during the day because when I'm saying yeah, juma there, na juma and corner about parent-teacher interview into a numeric best schedule into evenings na me kono me time before ho and I mean so say bibi I may share my manual report or I can easily look at it and say oh I don't need to go there, but I tell myself say this is something that Obibini Biara should know. You have to let the school feel your presence.
Good.
Omuhu banona so be any around that is very easy for
them to
near my whole world to happen. So the wakola way nobody cares. Me mano, yeah. How many times what primary school young from the N word? My first school principal, like I just said, this boy said this. We are dealing with it.
Yeah.
Baby, almost sorry, no, obi busan, a collabi so or co school and pair and crofossi in the honey 40 no, the me mag 2 girls kikri no mubusa excited, oh dear now, papa no mammy. They didn't do anything. They were disappointed. But me and saying your funny say, oh, you're true. No, I'm saying I'm not. My child knows what is already stacked against them. I'm not, because of the environment in which we live, I'm not going to allow them to put that on themselves. Say, you think they are less than. They are not less than. Obi cry to me catch me master Oreo cookies. Such as or you be no more expected so be de synchrophobia you name no me more moody de no or you tuntum on the outside but or your white inside. Just they don't expect say or be girl take classroom na unima de elbow homoding. Those things came at a sacrifice. Chrome Hana one. The environment can suck your children in. And remember story of my oldest girl, a baby no junior high. A Catholic into school now sorry said Dominic Savio. Thursdays a Hanamo Thursdays try half day or something to say Now for be na down for particular be so omo kwa sorry dan na chi no omra no munko. No so ono de omma o nanti akofi. The school no so ne baby ayete no na enwa too much to nanti be fi. And I'm thinking, what did those people go and do behind there? Or see, oh, they were smoking, you know what, weed. And you know, for me, can I say that was a defining moment for me. Say, okodi omochi anka nemre hino jina. Well, you know, a lot of these things, and so no, yeah, mano, sometimes no, I don't know, me who said yeah, me
raising your manner wahano yeah, very a bit tricky. Let me put it that
yes,
way. Now, I was
yes,
a woman, Menankasa should stand at the right place to be able to
yes.
raise them, guide them around all those
You
things.
have to talk to them. Madam Fobi of Sierra Leone or a social worker, no or camper or say, hey, or say, sister, ya, me can't let me crew the horse rich because baby I am a sre. Or say, oh, or yep, or see you and Mr. on your friend, Mr. Sarin, so nipa in the din the bar, or say, you have done well or to raise girls in this environment because Nejuman into oh and near mind the
Yeah, ma.
system be a friend on that time, you know, and I may say, well, me why they talk to me. Obviously, no, only two girls, me my three, Penini Bema, but it's like they talk to themselves. You can't expect, say, young people be beyond or catch or
Natural.
I know, said there's certain things that I don't know. But Madam Funomini didn't come or say, hey, they come to you and they are talking to you, then you are very lucky. And if what I'm trying to say is that you have to create the environment where they can talk to
Come
you.
to you.
Obey oh hey me a penny do make I say you're down for BM so states is Texas so baby na abranti bi na nya ye kwa sorry together na all catch nana so your mom is okay and nana catch more no say yeah she's all right just because you are not the typical hey and I'm saying so you can pay the price. Sit there and be the Ghanaian parent in Abrochi, chinchini, discipline, and lose your child or open up, thaw out a little. Wouldn't be a problem back home. We don't know how to say we are sorry to our children.
Sir.
Obi to me, ye baby, and I'm so now cry say, oh no, it wasn't me, say, me dream one later, no, my company pum. Oh, you know, I said this, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. No, so well, me, so I'm sorry. No, be a connect coin.
Yeah.
Menka say it's always so perfect, but I've learned that the culture
It goes a long way.
is still going on. Me a penny, into no, a penny, into no, a collar is always wrong. You lose your child. You lose your child. Talk to them. Bibi Krana, they are different. Kitwanu say, oh no, she keeps to herself more, but to hear Bibi or no Baba Casa, but Penino, she's always around you. Oh, hey, say, you know, Odin come this and that. Keep the you open. And when I make her say, me back home, Hano, I was alone. Now, software, my best of fire. We're both funny. We are Ghana for the Abaye me chrome.
Hey, I think I don't know.
And you know, I don't make her say, no. Me fear say me ka say yeshia. There's 9 of us. Inti ade na me too America chasing after people. I'm
Sir.
okay. I am okay. I'm not saying I don't need anybody, but Nipan, you have to learn to set healthy boundaries. And you'll be in America say it's not everybody. It's in the book somewhere that you're allowed to sit at your table. Not that you are being a snob, but people or they come into your life, they bring you down, they have nothing good to offer you. One year. Well, you know,
Can you repeat that place again for me?
me say,
It's important because Ghanaians don't have boundaries. And you know, you will be out setting boundaries and you become a thorn in their flesh. They thought
yes,
what's wrong. But
yes.
you just said something profound there.
It's
That
not
it's for everybody.
everybody that can sit at your table.
Mm,
Because I choose who say if you are coming into my life, you're a friend, and every time you are being negative, you are putting me down. I don't want to be around you. Why should I talk to you? You are bringing me down. You're taking all my energy away. You don't.
Mama Black said, I think I was raised by Auntie Ya because that's how I am raising my children. Good for you, girl.
Oh, man,
Good for you, girl.
oh,
I was about to share video. The mommy, I'm inviting Crawford,
yeah,
mommy. Why? It's why you didn't do.
yeah. Because Pastor P. Busakwe talk to, but not some children can talk to, but not with. Hey, I know there.
Auntie, do you want to take that one? Some children can talk to their parent, but not with their parent.
Can
Please,
talk
Auntie,
to no.
and I will
Okay,
explain it
me
to
take
us.
here, yeah, maybe I talk to no. They say what busa be been to know, like they are able to do talk, but say to feel free and be with you, engage, deeply, so but can be a hand on here,
It's
on
true.
sometimes it's surface because said yeah because I'll ban row.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm.
slow. Yeah, me,
Mm.
when I see anything like that, I'll say, hey, feel free. This is not what I meant. Say, I say, this, let's go, let's look at it this way.
Wait.
Say older ones, you should become very good at coming back and say, oh, hey, that's not what I meant. This is, I say, oh, okay, then I misunderstood you. Nature, we say to be able to, that dialogue, said, go deep and talk. Ketuani says sometimes you go and talk to them, they're in their own space, they don't want to be bothered. Yeah,
Yeah.
leave them. Ubufu kopim kingdom come. Leave them when they are ready, you go back
You'll
or they
come.
come. Yeah. And we have to learn that flexibility, Pastor
Petite.
P, minim say, oh,
Let me
yeah,
also
question
shake
maybe
this table up and
yeah.
see whether that one also answers Pastor P's, apart from Auntie Yes answer. Let me also shake this table a little bit. The reason why Pastor Patient is saying that some children can talk to, they can talk to when they want to ask you for something, they need something, they want you to do something, but they cannot have conversation with you when the conversation goes deeper, like your child is hurting. For instance, you have a young teenager, she just have his first broken heart, some nonsense friendship, some nonsense crash. One would say there are some stages in girls' life, they don't know the difference between crash and love. For the first time, she got herself hurt, or one of her friends have said something very bad. She have come across something very profound, and is not able to come to you. Whereby, so baby the ultimate food, whatever, and not the ultimate. But when it comes to say or no can be kukwemu sem yawudie bi koso, pain bi koso, obi aka bribi ana wo wofo no kura waye bribi a eha no, but ontumi nka no eno no ontumi mma wo nchen. I think that is what Pastor Patient is also saying. Having said that, the thing ya can no so is also right.
Yeah,
Akwadaa different. Ebi wants to call, have their own, kosi se bibi mene no no ma. Akwadaa bi akwadaa bi nso wɔ nso a, it's all over the place. Me were two girls. Ubaka say nyame na me wo. Why? Because bakone ye so different. And sometimes I need to kick myself and say, I maybe some home, said ya metie no. Ebia initially I thought it says na me baba ye were my small mind, no. But as I come across a lot of parents, some of them saying, Uncle Andy, nipa mienu bi anya saa no. Afa me sua say, I won't get it. Said ya me peno. Because at the end of the day, it is not about me. Akola biya dance, and akola biya wo obiya on a clicky. When he sees a friend, she can talk and talk. When he comes home, he call. Have you found out that the doors? He said the only casano. It doesn't sink in well with her now. And also mama yense as parent. Auntie ya. Free nkwala no so nkakra. Na yemra wan kasa also. I know you've had a lot of challenges. I mean, raising champions like Nana Nani or Muamakano, it is not easy. Young bed and then saying, yeah, easy. It's the one mobile years ago. Any any one is it a few nuggets you can drop to us so that we pick a few things before we come to the books and other things?
Well, the thing that I'll say is you are on a journey. So what brought you? What brought you here? What is your reason for coming here? Most of us know acquire to say, well, my bar brought you for better life, maybe pesika. Namako si dime, yes, me sure me for. But I'm going to say something to you. Our children are being left out of the equation.
Thank you.
Our children, if you didn't hear anything today, take this with you. Our children are being left out of the equation. waba wiase also waware wawoma, and your family, extended family somewhere will be more important than your children that you are in a new society with, that you have to build up and invest. This is what I say, and be na awoti ha ede me bro focus until ya ne bro say brɔfo no a metwerɛ no mede fi Ghana na mede baa ha nso wo kasa a yɛsɛ woyɛ accent me ma no ɔmo kasa a they don't have meka sɛ you have to think about it sɛ aborɔfo no a wo hold ɔmo so high no na wonye wo ho di na wode wo hold ɔmo so high no ɔma no are sitting in the same classrooms rubbing shoulders with them. Give them the advantage, invest in them. If there's extra classes near Honke Kahua, do it for them. There's places that I know Europe need language barrier. Who parents, nobody is forcing me to learn French. I love French. You see, I'm a tiha krana. Me say me ti no krano. I'm a job to French too. So I can think in my head and write a sentence or write some words. And why would you come and live in a country and not take it upon yourself to learn the language? Because when you, the parent, learns the language, you are able to advocate for your child in the system. Into or no social media say me job, me cleaning, or whatever it is that you do. No, if you are not building them up and investing in them in the system, they'll also go to the low rank like you are. Any parent, you should aim high for your children to do better than you are doing. You see something? My children, it's not been easy for them because when you make the decision in Namfo, obviously the same thing. Oh, almost to say. There's yes, it's Babe, yes, say you are not investing in the children now. They are going to lose out. You are building mansions over there, and then you are living in bad neighborhoods over here. Influences. Look, make sure they will say, man, this is how I think. If I could, I would have done it, but I was busy investing in my children. Maybe. Baby. I have a place to sleep. I have two places that I can go and sleep. And baby I'm doing it for commercial purposes. And yes, what Messi Dine no be timu na me bills. For what? We have to expand our thinking. I live in a nice neighborhood so that my kids don't have these influences. Almost make your kids feel good, invest in them. I don't know. $1 million, but go into a nice area so that your children will also feel that they are also people. Now, when you do this, like me, I was saying, send me during America. I read something recently. I forget what it was now. Some parents abroad were saying how their children, 1 year quarantine, and everybody was moaning about it. Let me say, well, my children know the investment I've made in them. So if you choose not to talk to me in the future, why would you see me? You come and look for me.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm saying, we are doing a disservice to our children. What your stories
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
why
you.
should your children show up to school in a tattered uniform or this or that? Meanwhile, Saturday, what on tomorrow or whatever. Invest in your child. Pay for pay for the extra classes so they can be better.
Floyd Kofi say, I pay light bills for people living in my house. It's a wrong move, brother. It's a
Enabling.
wrong move.
Enabling. I know
Oh,
actually.
enabling them to be actually doing that to you. I've stopped long time ago.
Yes.
For today, Auntie Ya is on the house. It's on the mic as well. And as you know, he'll give it to you straight up, straight up. He doesn't mess words when it comes to Auntie Ya. It's one of the few things I like about her. She does not mess words. She says it as it is. Sometimes it's tough, but I realize say it's a tough love. A bit of trait in Auntie Ya is in my mom. At the end of Twenia da hɔ a wɔmmɔ nkyɛn in the name of say wɔfrɛ wo anaasɛ daabi ɛyɛ nokorɛ ubufu sɛ deɛ you come back. The reason is said you can wa wonim sɛ ɛyɛ nokorɛ. Just say initially it will not sit well with you, but if you go and you rethink about conversation or no how you just come back like a dog wagging his tail.
But to make sure I know a bright statement you're the actual I want to say this now so I don't forget. They are all kind of call for us as people. I want to make a meme describing say we are in a state of learned helplessness. We've learned to be helpless. Oh, be me boami. Oh, be me see. We never take responsibilities for ourselves. Something is on somebody. Is
The
somebody
onus is on somebody.
Yes.
Even obedi di crowd no wakoyi ne sisi mu awie no ne sister bi o wa abrochire ene ya wupa ho asem ye di akwala ne to wa from nursery to university so whatever akwala ne be kono me brother bi a wakowo wawo first one sa time na eyi eno ye mema bagimi ebre no mu na me sa time ni nti ye sei o se abra me di aksa time na me wo ye o se o me di akwala na to Miss Bijimi, Miss Pain. Hey, I call it here the Yanni friend. Hey, one and no one nakra, and the doctor say, and I'm the name call her, Mancashi. And neither 2 years more while my brother no. Hey, I go see Michia, I go see Williams Michia. Me one while my brother na some baby. Oh, sis, and I'm so soon. So my girlfriend be na your Uwagan and not her missing eye near Boncomo. Into a coffee by me castle, a cacrassi girl, no woo and no baby. Also, sister, say, yeah, you know, my men are quite a back. And I'm saying, TDA. I can't press up with the people before for a fan tunnel. Before San, I found a tunnel. Oh, I coffee by I know you cry, who I know you. Who watch me up for you, Sissy Wabontain? What the name of the tunnel? Not as a who you, Sissy. So I time or bar back and remember me at it. Into a buyer to say he had the shock of his life. I say, hey, na sister, sometimes na me move you. Hey, sister, na say we dey come na cho, na nka kwaya we awo dem there bi. Amo fufu bi soup bi mi wo ba ko dada
fo. Full and total responsibilities
for yours. Baby bia will be a mechia me elder will draw baby bia will be a any abusiafo. So wo hwa me a edini guso de wo mreku a long time talks and was so good ene Aunty Foda and I'm then about betna hase. So won't Aunty ya edin da the beauty of a woman sat on natural. I think so reflective of a textisto and also no natural. I feel back on so or see own it. And also, but back on it, then book back on.
The third one is refreshing for my weary soul, but own it, ne the affair never.
Own it, ne the affair no go so I watch rot until your book the root is I won't say, yeah. And answer my manaba book on this no. Maybe said this time to talk to Auntie Ye know how he has survived the terrains. What most and the castle money na do obi a no work this is I said the wedding 16 years. Me and most on your average is a no nonsense woman. But I'm wondering how he's able to survive Canada with these 3 beautiful kids. It be a professional, so still your grandma or Tihono. And I said you're quirky or you're unique in his own way. I'm wondering how she just say the ras matas now want to cry the yard kumino. Sister Esther, in case you don't know, a black was girlfriend at 2 on it. Which show on the lab. But was by with you and I may yes. Hey, that Patricia was so. That but on my that earphone, mommy, what it do black was the end so. This is as Papa Michi, I can see if in London, bro. I grown cool, don't worry. It's I was for Aunty Foda. Mr. Moshe video, no, mommy. And then Aunty is on the seat. Aunty what inspired your book? The first one, what inspired you?
Okay, let me put it this way. In about the year 2000 ho baby or something 2002 ho now Adwumem almost started Toastmasters. We were writing speeches near and me started church on near that time I say, oh now sister your books near me our church if I write them up, bring them home and let's publish. And I say kind of me bought 2 baby me time went by and sometimes you birth things out of pain. And make her say it's one of 2 things or 2 things for me. Me obia me pet nyame sempa, that's just how I am wired. I make time for it. Sebe, I'm not sitting here saying this for the sake of say me can't to boast, but it's the reality because see I can say to be a nyame som no yetumi ye nhwehwe nim about it. Sorry the just trying to people please asofo and this and that. Ebi okofi a Bible kro omuwe mo nothing. And so no make us say unyame som no you work it out yourself. Me you be as me no te here ya say. Me sorry by 6 me start here Juma 8:30, but I've trained myself say hello Ajua. I've trained myself say anope bi an me sorry, come downstairs, do my devotions. Weekend into say me no me wo ho no say bibia me ba holidays me busa me who say now when I retire, how will I keep this routine? Because holidays are you die, you sleep anytime. Best when nipa around talking this and that, you get distracted. And, I have to figure out a way. And that's what I do for me. And I make us say me to me, but now say me yeah practical nyamisem. When you are speaking something, especially from the Bible, you have to know what you are talking about.
Yeah.
Into to me, sorry, but now kasa anyhow into me no make sure say. I take, and that's me, the shock that I had of my life. Say I'm in my realize say I'm going to be the same age as my papa Edifimo, and I'm looking at myself, I'm thinking now that was very young. That was the biggest shock that I had. Into your mommy, send me number Psalm 23, they will trim school and make okay, but mammy say bompa and no make home trim I can say it off the top of my head, rattle it off. Into a film, just a shock me back and I'm say, hey. Saa time na edi betre na me see obewo nkola krom ha without nyame nti I went back and I picked up my God into a sorry situation more ebi na making it's I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but I have to say it, there's all kinds of people who come to church now when you abre our heart mo person hu nyame no you become too much first you hu it's okay bedu stage so for because some people before you've quoted the scripture, they've already quoted it. And you they say, what sorry, bani nyami asem. And a bedu stage, maybe you get yourself into all kinds of situations, some of which are you are responsible for our own that, but they don't want you around. Yempe competition where your system you know more. Into baby, everybody say I was going through a very hard situation. I know you're the second year and you're a woman. And your software catcher me say, oh, mento me bona nyame wo ho say I feel so they marvel at how to me find nyame asem and you are able to explain it. And I'm say and if I hadn't approached you with a difficulty, I wouldn't have heard that compliment. And ultimately, my be same thing. And it's like for me, a do stage, pegidi nyame so per se. I feel
be on fire for God.
Yeah, Obia relax. I feel what's going on, what's going to push you. I feel do stage when you become public enemy number one. A baby crowd was accused in front of in a meeting, say media me back leaders prayer meetings so na me bebo ni pechi nyame asem na me matro me bo atna 2 weeks before I throw bibia become and do prayers no. Saa na etu me catch me obi so ho abi oba line no so a obi de o kan o tie no no de lead so me am prepare ne de me nipa bone into that pain in my heart and I make us the other one also say sebiara say ejaba any dada bawaria is a recipe for all kinds of niema into no hwe and I make us me the da make us your culture ya your team no there's two things that oppress women marriage then nyamesem we use it to oppress women in the not so good environments. There's good places, don't get me wrong. Ancient me PSC and me say, Mom, are you going to sit around here worrying about these things and these people, or are you going to get on with your writing? I feel okay. Now me me. Lady B or yes of mommy US, me call secondary school, not Odimechi. A baby or by me program. So I feel what when are you going to write that book? Now me you see how far out of reach we think things are for us.
Yeah.
Yes. Into me share this and I'm saying no, I better start into me start a church or now I just started posting on Facebook, posting in women's I joined Christian women's group, posting and this and that. But maybe can say message was a question being so about it. Yeah, me Montreal, unim Ghana for Yesuba, my betna how all these years mean to call Honomo. Now, me banana, she's just like me. She has a travel bag or per acquaintance or say, Mom, we are going down. Or say, I know of my classmates, some of them take 3 trips a year, and or no, that year, no, 2019, Only the sister call Los Angeles. August no only me call Montreal. December you call Ghana. And funny
on record trip.
No train made me call Chrome. And Danwa you call me papa school my girl your back no me share name din I got an inspiration. I'm saying no, I have to write this book.
Wow.
I have to. And I said this last week, and to some of you this may be a repetition for some people, but last week's program I was saying it, and I may say, yeah, and Crawford, the only vacation we know is Ghana. All the stresses are attached. Sometimes you need to go somewhere else and figure out something different.
That's right.
Me too, that day, the emotions of it, I got inspired.
Right.
Me back, share publisher. Let me say, no, this stuff, put it all together. Into the reflections of a beauty of the woman's heart. They were all together. But me share it would be too big. Until I split it up.
Bring the book up and see. Okay. I think say.
Yeah, 3 in 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, into this one and the reflections for a thirsty soul. No, I wrote them all together, but I figured that it would be too big, so I split it up and did two books out of it.
Okay.
But my inspiration mainly is that what I'm trying to say to any Ghanaian woman, look, let's speak the truth, okay? Sometimes in life, you're how do I even say it? You are responsible for yourself. It's not somebody who's going to make you happy. Sometimes we put pressure. Yes, you are with a husband, you love him, he loves you, but you also need to stand on your own 2 feet. Yes, because I wrote there's a blog or a post that I did after I wrote the book. I said that if I had asked permission to write a book, somebody would have been likely to say no. Absolutely. And of course, I that maybe could be a man. Sure. We are sitting there, we have these cultural values that bear man say, yes, bear man say, now you put all yourself on. No, you work hard, he works hard. I wrote my books myself. I paid for it myself because I'm not going to ask my husband and for him to say, oh, nah, we don't have money right now. A lot of women are sitting around unfulfilled because in their minds they've limited themselves. Oh, may your bar, oh, make no say, and say, we're not ready yet. It's not time. What are you doing by yourself to make your goals come into fulfillment? Well, you have to get to the point where that
Much as we have to build our caskets because if you want to live a fulfilled life, one and kasane what I will say be first. Good.
Yeah. Yes. Who are you? What's your worry? At the end of the day, you are not tied to your husband at the hip. No matter whatever is going on, you got to still live and manifest. Are you going to sit there now and say you are going to get on with life? You see, we've been trained that our worry, about it when you and people are dying because of it. Love is love. When you recognize true love, pure love, you know it. But Madam, if it's not going well, run. Go back and
dependency and only as some marriage is marriage, but it's our codependency relationship now. And more people are not living fulfilled life, should be dealt with.
Yes.
And you've been a why you're happy. Happiness, I was someone now creating happiness and yema and ma weniji. At the end, say you are not happy, you are not fulfilled. I don't know what sometimes meaning baby are you free I don't know who told us say marriage in kwan and ma oba you'll be fulfilled. It is good. I'm no because I'm married. Auntie Ya is married, but what Auntie Ya is also saying is apart from marriage in our life, there is somewhere you must be an accountability for yourself. Say, may you are wonderful, but what am I doing to be fulfilled in Abrabona Mebuni? Intima bebre walking around bitter. Wamu are very bitter. They are hurt because obema no nete no is living his life apart from the marriage, you know. Or yeah, near more person or yesuku abema ne ko. Just a bibia the man is doing, but you are sitting down there waiting. Say bibi beba ne beba. Adia na ye was said who kafana kind suku ako bibi a ready. No, so I just be man be your thinking say be man na go school no go school be kakra no you bitter. Who saw ni girl bi gina ho kra no akomete. Enti na kra twen tantan ne nsem hunu ne nkwase asem na mokọ party bi ade e patan tokwa. Eno no nyansa fe pa na wo. You live around Ghanaians sa niema no and you are wondering de bia me come say wo your ba warefo. Na wo ma obi a ono wo twekura ehu se wo ne kope nipa ko na hu se we defeat you. Wouldn't be because you are messing into all sign of one and a con wabontain, want to young control who crew or them, now would jai who couldn't and then a con wabontia. One man a signal be say you are losing in the marriage. So I say we make can a reverse psychology. Once you come out, instead of you facing your husband and come and face girl corner no who no tramp plan, what lose you game no? Have you seen celebrities? Rebecca, sorry to use GM or yeah, papa no what is Rebecca Babontin you be koda. Matida. Monica Lewinsky, eba ya ye two president was you. Ote send ne yere eba ya obe defending nikunu ewa bontin. What does that tell you? It tells you say the higher you go, there are certain things you don't need to respond. And when you own the thing now, there is no need for you to be fighting outside. At the end of your day, menkase emwo buying. But how a better now you devalue at also as at the end to unless one kasa value be also. Now if you have low value, or bet to me akokora one crown, or bet you play more zing our come betse. No cry back up auntie ya ati we untimi na we where this sister could I said you young girl. Only the kunu kwatwem pra wo akoma bete because life obo agu so as my dear auntie ya be share agu so no kwa ya asemu ma owi anu asa kabrofo hu ade
na the point is asem kra wo kan who say ye krom your mentality be already a certain agent, you know, more shasma they say don't let people label you and put you in a box. So
thank you.
The other can be a car. What are you going to do? I'm breathing on my own. You are not breathing for me. I didn't want to say hear me so much. No. But your message was a question between me answer mano.
Okay, but your answer mano, mommy.
Okay, say what impact does being born in Canada have on your life? Message. Media. The I be catch me so they one real. Me I mean we be catch them so they one real. Did I ask to be born in Canada?
No, but Auntie, in the full gospel truth, you have a leverage.
I know.
Yes, you have a leverage. It's there or no, I say no, they will so many and 3 months. No, that person have a long way to go to even catch up.
Yeah. But the amateur is okay. Let me put it this way. It's make us say, I wouldn't have thought Misano. I got to know, say, I was mean and Bema or no tembia. Oh, yeah, for that. Make I time I do fi Canada by no come and say, hey, let me see. I keep laughing. Midi 18, then my dad started renewing my passport. My auntie I see it. Well, I feel me real union or say, well, yeah, na call. I didn't or say, yeah, missy, go where? Me too, kinda. Go where? Make I say 77, 76, or name me, one more by Montreal. I think there was games here. Make I said it was Commonwealth or Olympics or whatever. I don't remember. Into 77, no, cause yeah, 5 girls. Or name me, man. Into no, cause yeah, first 3 girls got the Embeko Europe. This, that. Oh, 77 are professional D&D associations in Tokwa. And Kai was it a champion time? Chrome Hoyer, hey, no be and to me, baby, and that was that. Into way be do so no. I feel here I am, or say you're way ready. All of a sudden, that year, yeah, 5 girls, that year, 3 of us left home the same time, just like that. And it's like future, he was thinking of the future ahead. Mr. Mantina, yeah. Maybe we Hano. It's like, okay, look at me. my children have benefited. People, what yes, it's like a legacy. So, to me, there could be a parent who say, "Oh, on your home, not ho." It can happen in our
Some
society.
parents did the same thing now. I mean, maybe I bet na UK all this year, and then I'm asking paying platform. So no, can say I will phone be na bet na 80 something near the adeno. And then laws na se say one yan krata will cook, you know, and the queen no is jubilee now or celebrating it, you know, by law no one you British. Me can you papa na mammy you fratem near 1 year chira. I bet na UK the same thing said your papa cut now Montreal no. But when we say one nim who nim dear how to go about it, no, I'm benefited generation be.
Yeah.
I bet not brooch dear, but I'm benefited in Crawford.
Yeah.
Until ya I can't win a my dreams to say, oh, you're for now you find yourself in a broocher. You leave a legacy. And some of the legacy they say, do everything so that the next generation will benefit. Do everything. And krata, it is not enough. So ukita British passport. Na so man for so emma generation be na obia kasa papa kwasi ampeni we would the passport no e would the kwa mo bia na so for so. Marima bebre to sa. It is not enough to just only zip down and go under the skirt. But let's maybe uchi Germany, yama German passport, ukwa Ghana, wakwa pay. Na wo yire ewo ayinti no, nyansa bi ama wutiri mu se, enkwala na wawo mo agya Ghana no. Mo se enkwala bebre life, a wo mo nenam Ghana, anka de nyame adwom ukita siesie could have been of a help to sa akwala no. Ebusiafo de anti ye kan 80s ne 70s asem ne papa have that nyansa no.
Yeah.
And then when you ma so me platform is so me kai wo enti na me ha no enye tro ka to we ayo for free ye de chow go take am now was so na afei na kukurushi ase won so wo sha ase won so afei na wa be ye obi maame ukita 3 years 5 years ibi bo hu modern say enkrata no eso be ye mfaso de anya ma wo po a unam na bi be ka say eye me na na aso masi na betna Montreal betna Scotland or betna Canada or betna whatever. And a menso, and that one to she, one yashi, I will Lunchtime talks. Meaning, the auntie I I didn't know, say he would go that line, but at least for the South African number, and I made people in a who here, I see a bit baby. Don't just come and listen, but to me, Obi Kasa, a yabam makubia, before say, and no, a babuame. Say, one peshe, kura, I will call no sardian. I will call no sardian. Auntie, yeah, about the birth of the book. Then you write the second one. There are a few nuggets in the book I want you to drop here. Applicable to every woman. And one of the nuggets is as women, yeah, the name be brave to your home. I've forgotten the page I read that from. Yeah, the name be brave to your home. Yeah, and name be brave to your home as women. It's unnecessary. I've forgotten the page. I wrote it somewhere and I say I'll quote you today and you explain why you said that. Whether you have been in that space before, that's why you wrote it, or you've seen us Ghanaians do that.
Oh, me can't say me manage every Saturday was cooking, cleaning, chuchuri. Sometimes we're doing all these things instead of spending time with the children or playing with them or doing whatever. Expectations, the expectations. Oh, bad yet. You have to cook, clean. Baby. These are brofoya yene omote hey. Make I say me busuani be can story be say ma maybe best be anon any year juma at the time. This was years ago story be. And or say or sorry anopa no Saturday ni stripping sheets from all the rooms. And or no yes or no yes and busuani say eh me kuno no me stripping kola sheets. What I'm trying to say is say omono they can get married as a young couple. Be whatever. Say, what are you doing? See, we take a cookbook and we try the recipes. Almost boom. What I say? But yeah, cultural expectations or bad, yes, so no or Bemano has to own him a lot of times, young mothers now we do these things, we enable these things. say
Oba dey also see aduane no.
Obaba no, and look, me no, I say that my daughter learn how to cook so that if you go and live somewhere by yourself, you won't starve. That is first. And yet because of it's an added bonus, right? And you know, the American say, "What ho na obano? Oh, ye be no ye be man in your What about telling the Bemanu to also learn to fend for themselves so that they don't go and marry a woman because they can cook? It be a woman no and your level. It's not somebody you have anything to do with, but you learn helplessness. Me po bo ben no eduanintino no akwa wareno. Nso okọ adwuma mu na ohwe nice whatever na omo aye omo hu fefefe no eno na eye offense no meanwhile because of aduane no antino you settle for somebody that maybe you didn't want to be with into the American say the way no ma chechire ye ho so hwe me the American say I cook for my family. I haven't poisoned them yet. Do I have to be Martha Stewart or Julia Childs to be an expert? Pressure no dorsum, and it's always on the women. It may no, I'm tired. Make I Ghana for sorry, occasion be a Adrian no move out when I see what with your brother sorry, there will be a mebusa me. Obi anka say be say. Na me di watch any fear, me some occasion me made in sorry them. For what? It we put too much pressure on women.
On ourselves.
Yes. It me say I met here no. I will open me fear and how be catch him say me fear you fear. It's none of your business. I live here, not you. When I get around to it, I'll clean it. Mink I said to Nefimu, but I'm saying, sir, you have to let some things go. You have to let some things go. Oh, dear fakakra, me kakra, but not say maybe some aba, a be a me person me call walk, me person me call park, nenti a jumani aduan kiki, you know. No. We put and then women help the men. It's a patriarchal or you kind of say society, and women help the men to oppress women even further. What they are saying, Mimras is here, open who are banning memati platform condemning another woman. Why is that so? I've been a kind of example on my earlier no. Who couldn't be trimmed now? Why don't you talk to your husband? You should learn to zip up. Or respect one yes, and you deal with him.
Sir. Sir. Auntie, when you were talking about this patriotic kind of line of change, could you say, with the years that you've been around, you know, there's been a shift, and I say still now, no, we have some way to go as women.
We have some way to go, Nim. I'm finding out, say, younger generation guys, no, some of them are getting it. When you hear the way they talk and how they plan to treat their spouse or their relation, you know, older school for no, I can't say all of them though, but make I say that you know, I'll give you an example. In the last few, I don't know if it's a week and a half, I've seen 2 examples of Obama Wabejana who did your bar tempo on social media. Into your Chrome, what does womanhood mean to the society? You see, these kind of name maybe to your baby or Shiana or Ferriade or Casacro money so and chef oh bad you watch when you are watching any programs, I just watch the women. I thought they be their heads are down, they don't live there like you. Own yourself. Be confident. When you are confident, you are not hurting anybody. Make I say go around lifting your shoulders and being rude and arrogant to people, but believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, people see it, they will regard you, they respect you. Respect people, they respect you back. A lot of women are just slaving away, killing themselves for nothing. Oh, yes. You will help everybody under the sun. When it comes to you, there's nobody there to help you.
That is the point.
Bible, no, me make I say my greatest revelation that I ever got. Yes, say, love your neighbor as yourself. You love everybody and you forgotten you. There be a jai woman. Look.
Thank you. And no nyamesom. But auntie after no ka ho. And no nyamesom. Nyamesom ne say, do wo nyonko sa wo ho. Enti wo se wudi kan do wo ho. Sa hwe Joseph says, said you nyankopon do bias odi kan e do ne hu ansa no wo be do ye you. Asam no. That is the mystery we've missed. Oko kan we ya, obi fo say wo nya spiritual. na me yenya atwom ne nam ho e do obia na me time ho e na kire say no me sum nyame a it is a lie under the pit of hell, honestly. Bebre do won ho edo obi tumi ka say ne yire siesie ne ho akwa asori a otumi ka say ne yire ache no watwi afa ne yire so no akofa church member. How? Then now etna sorry them now feel comfortable say or yere kwa sorry or dress it at the ediwa which you for so check. Now what me asa wo yere ho ukogina sister daughters epuna no or no so afa no she the shoes unya da ye twen. Sa asem no menti ase.
Awo, you have gone there, so I'll also go there because a books here nyamisum wom. You know something? Practical nyamisem yen crofo. Abrofo na omodi nyamisum bre yen. Say we know more than them. The thing that I hate most, I dislike on this earth, say BBABC, that look, we are in life, we're on a journey. Our faith walk, Bible is our guide for life. But there are times that when something happens, people don't need you to come and sit there and be mouthing off scriptures.
Thank you.
There are certain things that just need common sense application. Idea where estimate to her, estimate say, and you know, me train yamianim, me yes say, then people come and sit there. What was a simple question? Who are quoting scriptures? Yeah, you know, scriptures ni nimbio. You name scriptures, and if we take the time to read it, we know it. Don't come and lecture. Hypocrisy, no. Now can hypocrisy, no, is too much. Let's be practical. Do the right things. Sometimes people just need a word of encouragement. Look, sometimes just sitting by somebody holding their hand is enough. And yet they are lecture. Oh, you are supposed to feel this way. Sometimes we take it too far. Imagine, say you've gone through a situation. Wow, who says a baby a doctor say, I'm not very sure you have this pain, let's check it out, stay home, say, now Jimmy, who thinks that you'll get a sympathetic and what catch yourself or say, oh, I same way crazy for a doctor a forker. Not sure we need to make out these doctors, if you listen to them, you die before your time. Is that compassion? Is that empathy? No. We are so harsh. We don't even use it, doesn't soften our hearts. So this mentality be a harsh. And if you show any feelings, they way now now to say no. So faith is not something you beat somebody over the head with. Please, when I'm having a problem, I don't want you to come and sound pious and sanctimonious and quote scriptures. Maybe I just want you to speak a kind word or a smile, something. Even words of encouragement are one Bible say you are saying something to me that is touching my heart. Let's stop this. Yeah, hard drained the where we crucify people with it. And so we are we're wearing it. You know what? We're like the Pharisees. And I don't remember if it's Matthew 23 or 22. Yes, we brought in Pharisees, or the almost left, right, center. And Yesubani city. We think we are so. Yes, Ghana is a Christian country. Way boo. What are we saying? We are just churchgoers. I don't know. But hypocrisy, they make my bread. I'm tired. Don't come and be so be simple question. Oh, no, I can't say no scriptures. Where are they? Yeah, I love the word of God. Oh, I love it. As I say, no, make us say, many are what here, no, many me devotion. I'll do it later during the day, but by now, miss me table home, yeah. And for the sake of this broadcast, I'm making that point to say, and yet the Okojina, sorry, they hey, no, be unsure, I mean, yes, meanwhile, do fear, everybody should walk out there with fear and trembling. Yeah, on your own. Sorry, yes,
because your intent is very important.
Oh, there be.
Yes, ye bedi a year chi ebe me say yenko. Na moma ansa na ye beko no, obi pe book ni bi ato a ana say opese wo ka book no asem kakra bia because there's so many things. In yama ye kan ka wo nyina. Ante ya abo na poso wo ni book ni so. But they said that e dia fafie nkomom said ye be ya you can relate to it. Na mo aye comfortable nti wo fa book ba ko anu aka ho asem na enema.
Okay, where your reflections for a thirsty soul. That's the first book. It's full of Bible scriptures that I take and write stories or encouragement or inspiration from. It's actually it's very good, very motivational. Just if you read it, then you'll know. This book, when I was writing it, when I sent it, my manager at the time, no, cause any aunt be a author, well-known author work, you chrome her. And the editor who did the book, yeah, she had corrections for me, all right. But when she read the book, she gave the review that she gave, I thought, wow, or a Christian. Like I got the sense because I'm saying freezing press or no say whichever genre you are writing about, they give it to the appropriate person or say she's not seen, she feels so inspired, so whatever. What I'm trying to say here is that this is me. Who am I? And so she was so until I make her say sometimes I've been in a situation, sorry, someone make any idea. They see you and they discount you.
Yeah.
They feel say she knew. If I was listening to what people were saying, and can see her. So this person, what she said, she was going out to go and inspire somebody because of what she read in this manuscript. That is the testimony there. And away, so the beauty of a woman's heart. I don't know. I just came up with a title. It just seemed nice to me, But it's full of things that people we think in our minds, but we don't say to anybody. Yet other women have
quotes in some of the things you do as women.
To quote Ajuodo says she felt I was writing to her because Okokai baby, she will say something, then she goes later in the book and it's there. And there's questions in it so that you answer and reflect on it. And very, to me, it's very, because a lot of these things, women especially, we need to come to a place where we learn to accept and love ourselves and not just think that the only reason you're on earth here is for somebody else's benefit. You are also here, but you're a helper to somebody. Oh, Zacchaeus, thank you. Oh, my young man, thank you so much. I didn't know you were one. So you need to build yourself up, because here I say you are somebody's helpmate, but if you don't know who you are, how do you go and there are some men, they complain that there's no direction, no whatever. Pick yourself up, and help each other. And away so is refreshing for my weary soul. And it's like I took scriptures, it's in 3 parts. So a little drop of pearl, like I talk about Naaman's pride. Go and bathe in the water. Or no, are the waters of why not better than looking down? And I say, hey, he went in there and he got healed. Into the power, into the little drop of pearl is the nuggets that come out of that scripture. And then I think there's something all in there to call waters of refreshing. And the practical nyamisem part is what I spoke about earlier. Say how my perception of Ghana for the way we sorry, I want to storm 7 days a week. I saw them shouting and screaming. And so Proverbs 6, and I wrote it in the book club the other day. Proverbs 6, how baby or say 9, maybe the exact day. Go to the ant, you sluggard, and look how hard they work. And then you may say he will establish the work of your hands. Won't say do me, mommy, or can't say, or say, hey, oh, yeah, bear man out. Don't say do be Juma. I'll give my daughter to you to marry. Like you have to work hard. We don't understand. Learn our state of learned helplessness. And who hear me power because
as if some man be na man no kwase toy was
Yeah. Our Pachofa, it's a very short read. In fact, it's the shortest of the books, but and also this is my testimony, say. My Bible now me making kind of fear and yet me titi screaming and shouting for anybody's benefit. And that's what is in these 2 books. Please, this book here, Own It, is a guide to taking responsibility and accountability for your own life. It's an ebook. It's not yet published. What it is that it's ready. It's going to be ready for pre-order on it's going to be ready for pre-order on March 24th. So on that day, I will share the link. And what I need from you, because the information is a resource, because in our community, especially, we have you see, hear me talking about state of learned helplessness. We have to take responsibility and accountability for our own lives. You are breathing on your own. It's not your mother or your child who's coming to live for you. Take charge and figure yourself out and keep moving. So on that day, this resource, I want to get it out before people. So help me to get it on the charts in Amazon, bestseller charts. The link will be shared. And what you have to do is commit to share to five minimum, maximum 10 or more people. So they go and pre-order the book. It's 99 cents. On that day, you pre-order it with the link. You go on Amazon and you just purchase it. So after that, I have a year to put it out, but it can be done. It can be done earlier. For me, even the manuscript is ready. I'm looking through it, but it has to go to the editor, do this, do that. But for that day, you are just pre-order. You just see a summary of the book. Into this it's just a guide. You know, it talks about things like where are my notes? Things like respect, pursuing excellence. You know, what is your story? Grow, develop yourself. Watch your thoughts, watch your words. Change is good. When I was saying embracing, expanding your capacity to, yes. You know, yeah. Anyway, so please, on March 24th, wherever you are, watch out on my page. You'll see the link. Please share, share, share. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Auntie. What a pleasant surprise. In fact, it's not a surprise, but what a pleasant time to be with you and also to share all this good golden nuggets with us. It's just a privilege having so much endowed with you and then passing some on. This is more of a legacy to us. And then I'm to say I need to expand my capacity because there's much more in me that can I think so. I need to also change the narrative. Nobody will do it for me. I need to do it myself.
Yes.
The last but not the least, leaving legacies, footprints.
Yes.
It should be of a benefit to somebody. 2 or 3 generations will look back and say, I'm in London, I'm holding a British passport. My mom used to live in Scotland, so I'm also coming to Scotland. I'm just going to walk the walk of fame where my mom or grandma lives. It's legacy. Hold on to it. Criminal activities be a now and was if one could hear. Now I feel and no yami won't ye. And dim kwasi asemu bia ama ade anke wo se yem faso de bebre ma wo ma no nkoyem krofo nrumodi bi ne niema abusia de na ye yase oba nim se me papa ana me nana tena abrochire da nanso eso ama faso ama wo bibia. It's sad and na mo amoko holidays amoko wo ho no wo wi a make sure say wa brochi tena na wo tena no eso me ba mfaso ama wo ba na me nshira wo se ne obetie ene Aunty Foda Attobrah ena eba dwumadi so osomfo ba nso e wo mriku am na mdi dwumadi no ho chia me e Aunty aka brofo na aka ne twi kakra Aunty nie I love you, Ate. So I know say, although the move the love is deep. I went from the I've for one will be tea in answering me own service. So they be and go and like my YouTube account. It's broadcasting me streaming live at YouTube.
Yes.
Subscribe mommy because a bear kakra na fe the me streaming on YouTube nko na maybe have the link na ba beto and Mr. Monko subscribe and mommy and check and so me streaming live e wo Instagram and so and mon support na jumedi I feel like here page no na follow us na in page no cause so uni Aunty Foda books gonna go and like that page Aunty Foda Attobrah, go and follow her there. na enyinsha niema bebre ototo ano ototo ne punches nkakra e wo ma no the golden nuggets kakra ba before you get your head around it, it keeps me going. I adwa nyame onhira mo papa pa mo amoba asimi.
Thank you so much.
But your director man will say I love him so much. Say I'll just wake you up from bed. Nyame onhira Canada after now about 7. And now I just wake you up so early.
7:30. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Auntie. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Okay. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Hey, where are you? Auntie. I'm just taking you out of the studio.
Okay.
I was for me car will be able to say was some for be woman require one no size. Men am di dwumadi no ho chia me afei so. Mr. O pese your bow dwumadi hu dawuro so a akonya wo ho ai bebo hu dawuro ama.
Echesisi obesia bosisireku onye onwam kasamereku ya owantam nuro na so na papam kuku. Awomreku atinase bi o obesani chechefruma kanya hiruma do so brebuma timo bonyo.
For memma February born for nyina happy birthday. The teacher mami ngege happy birthday. Enra na your birthday nyame onhira na onsumo nto nhire mu. Nyame hira papa. Say udi your birthday na mama odi. Afa mi ankasa me maame eye Mrs. Love asamwa ode Dr. Mrs. Blessing. Nyame enhira no papa ono so di ni birthday February born for you rock akasa. God bless you. I'm signing off. I'm still your host Nyampong 1 no size. Papa, I see you some another time. Bye.